Listen, we're never doing this again. I will confidently say this.
Right hand on the Bible. God can strike me down if I'm lying.
Come Frontiers. I am no longer doing damage tests. That's it. This is it, fellas. This is it.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
Let me read through some of this stuff here. So again, we have a limit break. Casting a super while you are critically wounded, or you have an elemental buff matching your super element, grants a period of increased super damage. Chat, what's the percentage of limit break on this again? Well, in the increase of super damage? Jesus, it's 30%? That's a lot. Yeah, no, that's really good. Okay. And then we have 2 shreds. This is the new artifact mod we recently got. Dealing sustained damage to severed targets unravels them. Defeating a severed target creates this hotspot of strand energy, granting movement mail to nearby allies for a short duration. Now the boost, unraveling projectiles deal increased damage. These deal further increased damage to severed targets. So, for some reason, 2 shreds is actually giving us a 10% buff, which is stacking with limit break. So let's try a couple things out. I'm going to put on my Striker Titan here. I'm just gonna run some tests on this real quick. I'm gonna do a base super real quick. Just write everything down. Just so I got my own testing here before we start. All right, guys, let's write these numbers down. I just want to make sure we're good and on the money here. It's gonna be a long day, everyone. A long day. Some of you are gonna be bored. Some of you don't care about damage testing. It's fine. You're not a gamer. It's all right. Okay. I'm using just the raw super. Nothing else. Nice, nice. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's right on. Some slight deviation here because I'm sure he's going to step off there for a second. Okay. 686,000. All right. That is with just yeet. Now we are going to do limit break. We know this is a 30% buff, but I just want to check the numbers. Hey, if y'all can leave me like 1 ADA, that'd be fantastic. Lovely. I think that still hit mostly full damage. Damn. All right, 1,090,000. 803. Okay. And that is with yeet plus limits. Very nice. Very nice. That's some bad damage, dude. I will say this though, guys. That's a lot more than 30%. It went from 686,000 to 1,090,000. That's almost 60%. 30% should have been 891,000. Was there any debuffs? Let me do this one more time. I'm amplified. Stay right here. It's another way to proc limit break. Nobody else do any more damage. I don't want you guys doing any damage. No, it's 40,000 damage less, but it could have been a variety of things. Could have been he stepped out of the pool. That's still way more than 30%. Let me take this shit off. Maybe I messed up. I'm gonna do base again. Maybe we messed up. Maybe I hit him in the dick and Greg has some strange dick resilience. All right, all right. Okay, so I think my base number was off the first time. That was probably what it is. Okay, so that looked better. There it is. There we go. 800. So for some reason our base number's off. I think we hit them too low. So 822,688. That is what it's supposed to be. And that pretty much that's a little more in line. Close to 30%, give or take a few more, you know, but a 30% increase over that is what we got at 1.09, which is what we maxed out with limit break. Now let's do to shreds. Strange dick resilience would go hard on a shirt. Luke, this is why we need our own merch, Luke. I actually have not sat down with this mod enough. Do we have to apply sever at all to get the buff? Or is it just giving us a flat 10% buff? You just need it. It's just a passive 10% buff. Oh, that's wild. That's free. Leave these guys up. Leave them up. Now that is chunky. All right, we died. Let's see what we get up to. God dog it, baby. 1,196,934. Yeah, That comes out right, guys. That's a 45. What we're getting here is a 45% increase with limit break and to shreds. Now I'm gonna try one more thing. I want one of you guys to be on Strand and Sever for me. I mean, I could buff it up with Facet of Facet of Courage. We could. Right now, let's not do Facet of Courage. Let's just do it by itself, and then we'll do Facet of Courage in a second, okay? All right, I'm amplified. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. They're throwing on some unraveling stuff there too. Ah, damn it, dude. Oh my lord. All right, so if somebody does 1.342, what was that, 541? If somebody applies Sever, Jesus, fellas, this is so much damage. This is a lot of damage, dude. And what's so crazy is that it's very achievable. I mean, literally before damage phase, somebody can be on a hunter and literally throw out. I mean, there's a lot of ways you could do it, but literally just throw out a threaded spike, boom, Sever, and call it a day. I mean, that's it. Now I'm gonna throw on Facet of Courage. It says that your arc, solar, and void abilities do increase damage to targets afflicted with darkness debuff. So literally, if you were playing solo, you could sever yourself. You could sever the target yourself and then turn around, hit him with your super while subsequently buffing everything else. Limit break into shreds. Dude, this is wild. And keep in mind, the reason why this is so important is we have Rights of the Nine coming around the corner. And so we may be in a situation where you're going to be able to instant nuke bosses if this doesn't get disabled. I don't know. I'll be surprised though. But if it doesn't get disabled, you're going to be able to instant nuke bosses with some supers. All right, so we're throwing on Courage as well. I feel like we're gonna have to just consider Courage, guys, in a lot of situations because it's just such a free thing. It's such an easy thing to proc. All right, get the Sever off again. Need a Sever. Excellent. Good lord, man. We're just hitting the max there on everything. That is so wild. All right. Somebody died. You can damn near instant nuke Greg with this setup. All three classes. Oh my lord. So that's with Courage. 144,951. And you guys didn't want to damage this today. Again, the Severs was kicking it up substantially further. Dude, you're gonna see some bosses get instantly deleted, guys. With the right setup, you're gonna instant nuke bosses. All right, so top down, at least for Yeet here. And when I say top down, I'm not talking about top down from the exotic, right? I'm talking about, you know, or without this exotic. I'm talking top down from when you use your Thunder Crash with Falling Star, all the way with Facet of Courage, Limit Break to Shreds, and Sever. You're looking at a 75.6% increase in damage, roughly. That's a lot. The question is what else out there is really benefiting from all of these changes? And again, I think the boost here is something we can't overlook. Is it the boost onto Shreds that's adding the extra damage? Okay, so you have to be, I think it's rank 14 on Ambition, Path of Ambition. I want to say it's Path of Ambition, rank 14, which will then unlock Engraving to Shreds. This is equating itself to our super damage. All right, we're going to try it with everything, guys. The first portion of this damage cut, once we get it out, is really just going to give you a run of how everything's working here. The rest of this damage cut is going to be us testing this with a variety of different supers, just to get an idea. Right now, Yeet, which is an instantaneous super, which that's what makes it beneficial, it's clocking in almost at 1.5 million damage. I'm very curious to see what everything else can get up to. We are going to be breaking out a lot of different things, guys, including the likes of Behemoth with Star Eater, and we're actually going to probably start there. And what I do want for this is I actually want still Sever being procced every single time. Pyrogale's probably going to out damage T-Crash. Here's the thing about Thunder Crash. Thunder Crash is with Yeet is doing more damage than what it was supposed to do. And Bungie never reversed that. Bungie said in the patch notes it was supposed to give a certain percentage and it actually ended up doing more. All right, so I need to collect orbs on this one. Someone else is going to need to pick up the torch cannon. The cannon there, okay. All right, let's get an eggplant bet on this, guys. Will Glacial Quake break 3 million damage? Yes or no? All right, how do I proc Limit Break on this? Oh, I gotta get either I gotta get one shot. No. Or what's the other one? Frost Armor. I gotta get Frost Armor. Any way I can get Frost Armor right now? I gotta get one shot. Don't kill that. Did one of you can heal me? Oh my god. Chat, was limit break procced right there? 2.3 million damage though. Hold on. Let me take a look. We didn't have faster rune on. Oh yeah, never mind. Dude, purpose is so much easier to proc for something like that. Oh my god, dude, that makes it even easier, brother. Holy shit. So guys, look at facet of purpose. This, I'm telling you, man, this is so easy to proc here. Picking up an aura power grants either bolt charge, restoration, frost armor, woven mail, or overshield based on the damage type of your equipped super. Oh my god, that's free. Good call, man. That way you don't have to worry about getting a kill or anything like that. Just literally just picking up. You know, it's so strange, man, because like I feel like for a while now, or at least me, I've been playing nothing but Orc. But dude, Prismatic is just so good. I think as soon as we get into Frontiers, I'm going right back to Prismatic. How can you not? Greg, what is you doing, baby? What is you doing, baby? Okay, Greg, come back this way, buddy. Come back this way, Greg.
Guardian down.
Yeah, can you guys just like die? I'm trying to get more shatter damage in this thing. Okay, that's so impressive. Dude, it keeps going. It keeps going, dude. Oh my god. We would have had it if you fuckers would have. Ah! Can you guys just, once you apply the sever, y'all get, so he comes back into the shatter damage? Ooh, that's even better. One of you stand under him. Oh my god. You guys can probably go die now. I don't know, boys. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. God, dog it, man. I'm telling you, that one run we had, that was the run. Almost 3 million. One more time. I'll give it one more time. But if this one doesn't pull it off, there was one opportunity. If he would have just have walked into one of our crystals earlier when we were at 2991, it would have been it. But it was not I that f***ed you. It was 1000% Nova and Chris. They f***ed you live at twitch.tv/Aztecross. Come on, Greg! Walk in this bitch! Alright, that's it, boys. Can't do any better than that. Yep. We had the one opportunity. Pay out the non-believers, fellas. We didn't break 3 million. It's got to be the super damage. I can't fudge the numbers for you guys. All right. Regardless, that's a lot of damage, guys. That's impressive ass damage. That's hot. What else do we want to... What else would you guys want me to check? Some of you saying you want Pyrogale. Well, Bladefury is interesting because you're self-applying it. Here's the thing, though, guys. Do we want to test every super today, or do we want to just hit the hot ones, the sexy ones? I personally am not going to be popping Bladefury and doing damage with it. Pyrogale is going to beat Thunder Crash. Okay, well, we can start there. Do you think Pyrogale is going to beat Thunder Crash? All right, again, for those that are not familiar with this exotic, Cuss of Flames modifies Burning Maul into a single high damage slam of your hammer that creates several cyclones of flame. Consecration second slam creates a cyclone of flame. Okay, so we're going to be rocking probably need to do Roaring Flames. Okay, so we'll do Soul Invictus, Roaring Flame, And Chad, correct me if I'm wrong. Do we want to pop this literally under Greg, or do we want, or is it distance that we want? 10 meters is what we want. Again, proc 7. We're going the number it has to beat 1.44951. Chad, should I have been further away? I think we're too close. I mean, it's not bad. 1.235. Guys, it's not bad at all. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, I think one of the tornadoes went the wrong. Like, it went to the right there. I'm gonna run up under him real quick. We're gonna get some ignites in there. Alright, that's it. That's all I got. 1.264. We got one single ignition from it. Yeah. I have ashes on. I have eruption on. This is just the exotic, the super, but also the boost here from these over here. Keeping it apples to apples. Yeah. Okay, calm down. Calm down, dude. You fuckers. This is why we need to quit doing eggplant bets. People in this chat, y'all become hysterical over some eggplant. I mean, just hysterical. I actually feel like eggplants brings the worst out of everything. This stream was a better stream before we started eggplant betting. This stream has become a worse stream since we've introduced gambling. No one makes logical decisions anymore. No one asks things to be used logically. It's anything and everything that could possibly give you somewhat of an edge. Woo! The damage, baby, the damage. Whoa! All right, just chill. That's pretty consistent, guys. Pretty consistent. Consistently not good enough. Pay out my yeet believers. All right, guys. I don't think I'm going to go through everything, man. It's going to take too long. I think the last thing I may use is like, we may do Twilight with Star Eater. Oh, question. Which one does more damage? Synthoceps plus Twilight or Star Eater plus Twilight? That's our next bet. With Faceted Courage? Yes, with Faceted Courage. They're both Faceted Courage. What the fuck? They're both getting it. They're both getting the same buffs. Really just comes down to which one do you think does more damage? Chunky, baby. Chunky. I'm not going to pick up the axes because that just complicates things. We could, but I'm not going to. What? Okay. All right, now let's try Star Eater. All right, that's all I'm gonna do. Wow. Holy hell. Synthoceps is doing more damage, brother. And that was with Feast times 6. Dude, I had Limit Break. I had the shreds. Well, Bungie did nerf it. It is a lot lower than I expected, yeah. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, we still had everything procced. I ran out of Void Overshield right there. All right, there it is. The first axe was as simply. That's because it's not. You have to apply the weaken. You must apply the weaken. I swear, dude. I'm convinced. No one in here plays Destiny. No one in this stream right now actually plays this game. I got a bunch of Warframe players in here right now. No offense, Warframe community. You understand Warframe. I'm convinced no one in here actually plays fucking Destiny. All right, pay out the Synthoceps believers. I'm not gonna test anything else, guys. I think those are the things. Those are pretty much the supers that I care about the most. I don't feel like I'm gonna be like going out of my way to proc Hammer Soul or even Bladefury. I mean, maybe Bladefury. Maybe Bladefury. Let's try Bladefury. Let's do Bladefury. God damn it, dude. Chat, is it better to do one or 1 heavy attack, 2 light attacks, or 1 heavy, 3 light. If it's 1 heavy, 2 light, it gets more, it gets the debuff every time. But I didn't know if squeezing in another light attack allows you to get more total damage, because the heavy attacks burn a lot of energy. That's it. All I can do. At least it's Raider. No, I'll drag it down. 1.152. Okay. All right, we're gonna swap over to Strand real quick. And the only reason why I'm even entertaining this is because we do have so many good Strand artifact mods. So it's like, you know, all right, you know, we've got all these artifact mods. There may be a moment where we're like, yo, break out Bladefury, you know, put on all the goodies right now and see how much it does. Banner of War doesn't do anything for our super, right, chat? I leave all ads up this time. Actually, feel like, did all the ads die? Dude, all the ads died. See, that's the issue I have with Barrage. Marathon teaser on Twitter. I wouldn't call that a teaser, but something. It's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. What happened to my damage right there? Y'all notice it was like 80,000, 80,000? No, Barrage shouldn't have gone away that fast. I can't make anything out of it other than it's like a drop in Premiere or something. Bring the ass to me. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I was doing 80,000 per light attack earlier, and I got woven mail right there and everything. 1,050,000. Yeah. We'll look at it more deeply. Maybe it has maybe something's falling off. Let me try grabbing banner. I will say this, Nova, just pop your super. Doesn't matter anywhere. I'm using your super as a means of just getting orbs. So just get away from the ads, pop your super, and I'll just come grab your orbs. Bungie, I really wish I could see what the I'm aiming, or what the hell all my damn buffs are. Dude, I can't even tell if I have banner anymore. We'll take a look at it another time. I can't even fucking tell. I'm trying to see if banner is buffing my damage at all. What was our damage number? What was that at? 1.129. Oh, that's better. It is better. Don't kill the ads. Yeah, it is banner and it's buffing that damage. 1000%. The problem with banner is like having to maintain banner with biotic enhancements is so tough. Yeah. All right, let's do Hunter. Let's do Hunter next. We're gonna try all these boosts here. These artifact mods are so damn nice. Most stacked set of artifact mods we've ever gotten. We'll do Courage. What's the next bet? We don't have to do a bet every time, guys. We could just play video games, right? Not in this economy. I need the eggplant. Okay, there's a good one. Wheel Celestial Nighthawk. Out damage Cuirass of the Fallen Star. So essentially our Yeet Titan, which was 1.444 million damage, almost 1.45. Now, hold on. Let me be more specific. Will Golden Gun out damage Yeet? So restart the bet. Will Golden Gun out damage Yeet? And we'll just leave it at that one. Am I gonna try Raiden Flux? Sure, we'll try all those. And here's the thing, man. This is fantastic because you have Raiden the 9 coming. I want to know what supers are doing the most damage. If we come out of this knowing like, all right, if I can narrow down like 3 supers that are the best on each class, that's gonna be wonderful. Not bad. 908, okay. I think there might have been, is there still conflict of golden guns inside of a well? Yeah, I think there's still conflict when you're in the well, right? Oh, that's so funky, man. Why is that even still a thing? Nice. It's a sexy thing to look at, I will say. When you see that 999, 999, it's hot. It's hot. Damn. That's pretty good, fellas. No, it's not good to see, but think about it. You don't have to leave the safety of your wherever you're doing damage. You pop your Goldie, boom, done. You don't have to run. You don't have to get back into position. There's no delay. You can immediately jump back into other things. That's really nice. All right, I'm gonna try Star Eater now. We'll see how this goes.
Guardian down.
Take a look. That's doing less? That's doing less damage than Celestial? No, one time Star Eater was doing more damage than Celestial was. Barely though, but you have to land 3 shots. The way I kind of balance it is like, it's harder to land 3 crits versus just the 1. I'm not gonna test out everything, guys. We shall do Strand with Star Eater as well, real quick. I will say I love this class, guys. No lie, for like neutral game abilities, man, it's so nice. You know, it's so nice having it, especially Rolling Maelstrom. It's so good. Tests Still Hunt with Celestial. Why? Are you saying that Still Hunt is getting the buff from the artifact mods from Limit Break? Oh, really? Oh, that's nuts. That gives it way more value than... Yeah, we'll break it down a little bit. Let me do this. Let me do this one real quick, okay? That's right, baby. That's right. That's right, Greg. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Oh! Ah, that's so bad. The fact that a single yeet out damages that is crazy. Let me break out Celestial because that's very interesting. For those not familiar, this is called Still Hunt. Cage Retribution. Pick up orbs of power. Land precision is to charge the weapon's super bar. Once full, you hold reload to fire golden gun shots. And then its sharpshooter trait. This weapon gains passive bonuses to target acquisition, aim outside, speed, and flinch resistance. The bonus increases when the weapon's super mode is active. Now, the main thing that was so incredible and still incredible about this exotic is that it essentially gives you an on-demand golden gun, but it allows you to just get a super shot like Celestial when you pair it with Celestial Nighthawk. So something we're going to test right now. I'm going to take off Limit Break. We're going to record the damage value of Still Hunt by itself, and then we're going to try it with Limit Break and then try it with to shreds. So we got that. Okay, 314. We'll just make sure though. 314,747. Okay, so let me do this. Now we're gonna apply Limit Break, and then we'll do the shreds in just a moment. Well, that's a lie. Who the fuck just baited us right now and said that this is working? Oh, I have to pop the super first? Oh, that makes sense. It does make sense. What? Try Still Hunt, then super. That may be it. I thought it says you have to be critically wounded. This is what I'm talking about. And look, man, you fuckers roast me all the time about not reading. Read this shit. Casting a super while you are critically wounded. R! It's right there. Wounded R. Have an elemental buff matching your super element. Grants a period of increased super damage.
I can't read.
Popping Radiant. Popping Golding. Popping Super. Shooting this. Shooting this. It's still the same. Alexander, ban yourself. Who the fuck is baiting me right now? Are you shitting me right now? We have completely derailed damage testing to get us this. And it turns out Limit Break has no bearing or effect here. It's been 314 every time. Don't shoot the super. Dub, that's really your suggestion. Okay, hold on. Dub, let me get this right. Actually, Dub, walk me through the process. Dub said this: pop super, swap to Still Hunt, pop Still Hunt, then shoot Still Hunt. All right, so I'm gonna pop my super right now. I'm gonna show you. Okay. Turns out I can't just fucking put this shit away. And we already did this shit, by the way. We literally already did this. Bye, chat. There it is. There it is. About goddamn time. Bunch of hunter mains don't know how to play their goddamn class. What other supers do you guys want me to test? I don't really care to test anything else. I mean, we've got Golden Gun. That's nice. To be honest with you, I think the only thing I care to test is maybe Gathering Storm and Arc Staff. Eggplant Bet, which does more damage? Star Eater plus Arc Staff. This is such an easy one. Or Raiden Flux. Just so easy. Ooh, let's do this. Sweeten the bet even more. Which one does the least amount of damage? Star Eater with Arc Staff, Blight Ranger with Arc Staff, or Raiden Flux? All right, let's see if we can get this right. Give me that Severin. All right, chat, you ready for big dick damage? Yeah! 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 All right, there's like one hit that missed. Close enough. Best we're gonna do. 1,095,544. Okay. All right, now we're gonna pull out Raiden Flux. I think Raiden's gonna win here for sure, but I think Blight Ranger is gonna be. I think Blight's gonna put out, man. All right, here we go. Damn it, Greg! Stand still, motherfucker! All right, well, let's read that at the end. That was some pretty hot damage, though. That was scuffed, but it was hot. Take a look at that. God dog it, man. 1.6. That pumps, man. That pumps. Oh my god, it's chunky. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever stunned Greg like that before. My man was straight up getting pushed back. 2 million Raiden Flux. Pretty hot. Pretty hot, man. All right, now I'm gonna break out the real meta. Everyone here is looking at it all wrong. You're thinking, I need to pop my super. No. You need to pop your super and then guard with your super. You need to reverse the attack. This is the meta. There you go, Greg. There you go, baby. Light me up, Greg. Light me up. Light me up, Greg. Light me up. More, Greg. More, Greg. Harder, Greg. Harder. Greg, don't back off now, Greg. Get in that shit, Greg. Release it, Greg. Actually, not bad damage. That number is wrong. It's definitely not 197,000. We've done way more with Blight Ranger before. All right, here's what I want you guys to do. Apply the Sever and then just jump off. Don't do Navigator or anything, okay? Just apply Sever and then jump off. I wish there was a way for me to discharge Bolt Charge while I was blocking. That'd be dope. All right, apply the Sever and then jump.
Guardian down.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, so look, I'm gonna put on a strand weapon. I'm gonna shoot him with a strand weapon real quick with unraveling orbs, and then I'm gonna pop mine. No. We have a strategy now. So it turns out the unraveling is what's proccing the bolt charge right there, chat. Keep all the ads up. Oh, that is crazy, dude. Oh my god. Damn near 2 million damage. All right, so if you're wondering what's happening right now, you've got Blight Ranger with Voltaic Mirror. Guarding with your arc staff does not consume extra super energy. So it says press cancel arc staff early, temporarily increasing arc weapon damage and creating a blinding burst. It's nice, but reflecting attacks increases the damage of the burst, extends your super, and deals additional damage. Essentially what we're doing is we're popping our super, right? We're blocking. And if you've got a boss that's consistently blowing their load into you, you can reverse that load back into them. The other thing that we're doing though is we're proccing Unraveling Orbs. So essentially when we pick up an Orb of Power, we give our strand weapons Unraveling. When we apply Unraveling to Greg there, you see all like the green particles hitting him. That is constantly hitting on top of accumulating bolt charge while we are blocking. So again, while we are blocking, deflecting a projectile grants you a stack of bolt charge. So we're constantly getting stacks of bolt charge while we are blocking. In this process, Unraveling is hitting, and that's what discharges the bolt charge. So you're actually getting a discharge of bolt charge throughout that process. We of course have Limit Break to shreds as well. You see right here, boost Unraveling projectiles deal increased damage. These deal further increased damage to sever targets. We're applying Sever with Slice. Casting your class ability allows your weapon to sever targets on a hit for a brief duration up to a maximum number of targets. Again though, you don't want to do Ascension because Ascension is bugged and does not proc Slice. So instead, you want to use something like Tempest Strike, make sure you're amplified going into the damage phase, and then proceed to just use your regular dodge and apply Slice to the target. After picking up an orb, this will then get the Unraveling Orbs going, or Unraveling rounds, and then have all these different boosts. Do that for the other two then. The problem is you're not going to accumulate the same amount of bolt charge stacks. It's the deflecting a projectile which grants us so many stacks of bolt charge. I'll do this then. I got some people that are obviously upset right now because you feel that you've been taken for a ride. My thing is this. I've been telling you guys for a long time that Blight Ranger will one day, given the right circumstance, could be meta. The right circumstance. You need the right boss and everything, but the right circumstance, it will be meta. I'll imply the Unraveling, but I don't think it's gonna make a big enough difference.
Guardian down.
You see how bolt charge is not really doing anything? It's not going up, guys. You see where I'm coming from? See how it's the deflecting that's accumulating the bolt charge stacks. So throwing on the Unraveling, yeah, it tacks on a little more damage, but it's not getting the same discharge. I will say this. Here's the way I would look at it, guys. Blight Ranger is not perfect. I love this exotic. I really do. I think it's so cool, but it's not perfect. If Bungie made a change to where the moment you start trolling your arc staff, you gain immediate aggro from ads and bosses, that would make such a big difference. If when you pop that arc staff, it does like an aggro effect that grabs the boss's attention and they start immediately blowing their load at you, that would be the final step to taking Blight Ranger to that next level. It needs to have a taunt effect, which I know kind of goes against the identity of a hunter, because it's like, well, you're a hunter, you're supposed to be sneaking around. Not this exotic though. This exotic is straight up, I'm gonna be a tank right now. All right, so Star Eater and Arc Staff did the least amount of damage. Blight Ranger almost did more damage than Raiden Flux. That's so wild to me, man. That's so crazy. The last thing I want to check, do we want to check Blade Barrage? Not really. Blade Barrage is ass. All right, well, let's do Blade Barrage. And what should I do with Blade Barrage? Because Shards just gets us back our super faster. Should I just do Star Eater? Get my Radiant on. Here we go. I think I missed a few. Nice. Yeah, I fucked up right there. Try that again. It was way too close. 1 million. We good. All right, get the Sever off. Could have been a little bit better, but that's just the Unraveling Orbs going off there. 1.172. Okay. What do y'all think? Isn't that about right? All right. So I think I've tested everything I needed to test over here, guys. I don't think we needed to test anything else. I'm not going to go through like Mobius Quiver or anything like that. Someone said Spectral Blade got a stealth buff. Guys, are y'all for real? Are you sure? Come on, dickhead. Come on, blow me up. Okay. No, I'm gonna try it again. I didn't get the weekend off first. You gotta use Gwisin's Vest. All right, y'all realize, like, Gwisin's Vest, each Spectral Blade's hit or a final blow you make before becoming invisible will restore more of your super energy, eating invisibility while near a target creates a cloud of weakening spell. All right, I will use Gwisin's Vest. This is gonna make all the difference in the world here. Okay, Gwisin's Vest is not better. Yeah, that's not better. Obviously, like, for clearing out ads, Gwisin's the way to go. But for, like, just raw damage, no. No limit break? I'm pretty sure we proc limit break. I thought you said if I go invisible, we proc limit break. Are we not proccing it? Y'all said if we go invisible and then we come out of invisibility, we proc limit break. Yo, leave some of these ads up. Leave some of the ads up. That's all I got. That's everything I got, chat. That's limit break being procced. Everything. Wow. 1.276. It's so meta. It's so meta. Oh my god. Everybody stop what you're doing. Abandon whatever class you may be on and play Spectral Blades. All right. We're going to try this with Star Eater real quick. All right, here we go, baby. Chat, did I have Chat, did I have Feast Time 6? Did I have Feast Time? I did? Okay. I ain't bad in line. Again, I wouldn't go out of your way to go play. But there are moments, I guess, if you want to use Gwisin's, you can. You can go into a GM Nightfall, pop Gwisin. Who knows? Maybe there's a play for it. I haven't really tried it. I tell you where I do see Spectral Blades all the time. Fucking comp. And man, it annoys me. Little invis bastards just running around everywhere. All right, chat. We're going to try a couple of things, man. We've got the boost on. Perfect. All right, let's see. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Oh, shit. I didn't even put on Hellion this time. Yes, we didn't have the full boost. Oh, disregard the one shot. All right, hold on. We're gonna do Hellion in this next run. Aim at the ground? Why would I aim at the ground? All right, so I'm gonna throw in Hellion. I'm gonna aim at his feet. Radiant's up. Hellion, go, baby. Go, baby. Light him up. Get some more ignition in there. Juice those numbers. Juice up. Juice some more. Pretty hot in my opinion. That's pretty hot. Still going. Still going. Wow. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Now, let's break out the Geomag stabilizers. Will Chaos Reach break 1.7 million? I don't really know, because it's like, I really should just be looking at the super. And like, I throw in Arc Souls and everything. It's just like, it's such an easy thing to tack on more damage with. Yeah! That's pretty hot. That's kind of insane. Yeah. Damn. That's such an easy thing to do too. Like, it's not like there's like a lot of setup. It may look like it's a lot. Just like, just put your rift down. Dude, every warlock does that constantly. Throw out your Onyx entry. Easy. You know what I mean? It's so stupid easy. And then just blow your load. That's hot though, man. Keep in mind though, a lot of things that are contributing here. Limit break to shreds. Gotta have somebody on your team doing some sever. Yeah, that looks good, dude. That looks good. Ross, you said no nades yesterday? Yeah. I know. It's not really a nade. It's so weird because like these are sentries. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course you're gonna use them for damage. You know what I mean? It's like not that you wouldn't throw a grenade, but like everything else is like that's just a grenade. Like just literally a vortex grenade. You know what I mean? Or a storm grenade. Not saying they don't do a lot of damage, but it's like all right, that's just a grenade. But when it's a sentry, it's something that's doing consistent damage over time, and it helps tremendously so. You know, what's the loadout that I need to get the most damage? It's Star Eater plus what, chat? Oh, it's Apotheosis. That's right. Star Eater plus Apotheosis. That's the one. All right, hold on. Let's see what we're gonna cook. What do y'all want? Y'all want Nova Bomb, Storm Grenades, Facet of Dominance. I got Courage on. I got Purpose on. Easy. I got Hellion, and I thought we were doing Weaver's Call. Because wasn't this in Phoenix Dive? Y'all ready to see this shit? Okay. Yeah! Damn it, I missed. Okay, that's the best I got. I messed up one of the grenades. Wait, no bet. I guess. Okay. I mean, we've always known Spirit of Apotheosis and Spirit of Star Eaters is really good. You know what I mean? I mean, it is really, really nice. Let me do Song of Flame here. Other great zone if you get buffed by the artifact mod, just super. Right. I know. I'm just padding the stats basic. I always make Warlock numbers look better. That way, Bungie, if they're going to nerf anyone, they'll try and nerf Warlocks before they nerf Titans. These numbers are a little more skewed here, but it's good. It's good. Only melee is better? Not necessarily. Here's the thing. If you're in a situation where you're like, you've got Apotheosis, you kind of just want to shut your damage out. It's good for total damage, but not necessarily good for DPS. You follow me? With the melee. I use the melee a lot when I'm clearing out ads or if I'm intentionally trying to extend the damage phase. But I'm trying to get out of it and then do as much damage and then take advantage of Apotheosis right there for that damage phase. And the other side of things is it's like sometimes you just want to get out your super quickly so you can use your weapons. Other thing is that you can also do, what I love about this super is you can do damage even while in it. Apotheosis is procced here. It's hot, dude. It's actually hot. And then I can just continue doing damage with my weapons, you know? That's really good, though. That's solid. 2.544. All right, man. I don't really know if there's anything else I need to show y'all other than that. Like, is there any other? We showed Chaos Reach. It's kind of like the big focus. I don't really care about Nova Warp. Broodweaver is ass. Shadebinder's ass. Dawnblade, I already showed you Dawnblade. I think we're pretty much good. I just kind of wanted to hit the high point supers. Needlestorm is dick. Stop. It is ass. It is shite. I love its neutral game. I think it's super terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so meta. Wow. Oh, it's still going. Okay. Some more damage in the Hunter Supers. But it ties you up the whole time. That is true. It ties you up the entire time. I will say, I can confidently say this. Warlocks and Hunters, your supers are okay. Titans are better in just about every way.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.